People often care about a charity when it feels personal, but some causes matter because they affect all of us, whether we feel that connection straight away or not. Hi, I'm Dan, and welcome back to Charity Spotlight, the series where I talk about the charities that we're raising money for, why they matter, and how people can support them in different ways. And in this episode, I want to make one final push for WWF, because this is our last week raising money for them before we move on to our next charity. And I think this is an important one because WWF is the kind of charity where it can be easy to underestimate just how important their work really is. A lot of people hear WWF and immediately think of animals. And yes, that is absolutely part of it, but WWF is about much more than just individual species. It's about protecting the natural world that those animals depend on. It's about protecting habitats. It's about conservation. It's about oceans, rivers, forests, wildlife, and the systems that keep nature alive. And that matters because nature is not separate from us. It's very easy to think of conservation as something distant, something happening somewhere else, something that matters to animals, but not necessarily to our everyday lives. But the truth is, when nature is under pressure, that affects us all eventually. Healthy ecosystems matter, healthy oceans matter, healthy forests matter, healthy rivers and fresh water matters. They are not just nice things to have, they are part of a bigger system that supports life on this planet. And that's why I think WWF matters, even if it doesn't affect you personally in an obvious way. Because not every cause needs to begin with a personal story to be worth supporting. Sometimes it's enough to recognize that the work being done is just important. Sometimes it's enough to understand that protecting nature, wildlife, and habitats is something that benefits the wider world, even if it doesn't feel directly connected to your own life. And I think that's especially true for WWF, because their work is not just about reacting after damage is done, it's about trying to protect what we still have, trying to restore what's been damaged, trying to push for a future where nature is not just constantly shrinking while we all just look the other way. And I think that's something worth backing, because the reality is the natural world is under pressure. Habitats are under pressure, wildlife is under pressure, oceans are under pressure, freshwater systems are under pressure. And charities like WWF are important because they are part of the fight to protect those things before more is lost. That matters. And I think it matters even more because this is one of those causes where support can feel less emotional, but no less important. It might not hit everyone in the same personal way as a health charity or a cause linked to somebody's life experience, but that doesn't make it smaller. It just makes it different. Because this is about the world we live in. It's about the future of nature. It's about protecting the habitats, species, and ecosystems that are already under so much strain. And I think if we only support the causes that feel personal to us, we can miss the importance of causes that affect all of us more broadly. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this Charity Spotlight series in the first place, because I don't want the charity we're supporting to just be a name on the screen. I want there to be a space to actually talk about why it matters. And with WWF, I think the reason it matters is pretty simple, because protecting nature is not just some side issue. It's not some optional extra. It matters to wildlife, it matters to habitats, and in the long run, it matters to people too. And if that's something we can support, even if it's in a small way, then it's worth doing. That's also why I want to say again that support does not only mean donating money. If you want to support WWF through what we're doing this week, then yes, donating is one way, but it's not the only way. You can join streams, you can help spread the word, you can share the video with someone else, you can send a donation link to a friend, you can comment, engage, and help more people see what we're doing. You can be a part of the push even if money is not something you can give right away. And all of that matters, because support is not just about the amount someone can give. It's also about helping the cause reach more people. And that's what this final week is really about. It's a final push for WWF, a final chance to get a few more eyes on the cause, a final chance to remind people why this charity is worth supporting. And then on Thursday's live stream, we'll spin the wheel and decide the next charity that we raise money for. So this really is the closing stretch for WWF on this channel. If you've been thinking about supporting, then this is the time. If you've been meaning to come onto the streams, this is the time. And if you want to help push this final week a little bit further, then this is the time. Because even if a cause does not feel deeply personal, it can still be deeply important. And I think WWF is exactly that kind of charity. So if you'd like to support WWF, the donation link is in the description. 90% of the donations through that link will go to the charity. If you donate through the Twitch fundraiser, then 100% will go to them. And if donating isn't something you can do, you can still help by sharing this video, joining the streams this week, and helping spread the word while WWF is still this month's charity. And remember, on Thursday's live stream, we'll be spinning the wheel live to decide the next charity. So make sure you're there for that as well. If you want to keep up with everything I'm doing, make sure to follow me across my social media. Follow me on Twitch for the live streams and join my Discord so you can keep up with the community, stream updates, charity updates, and everything else that's going on. All the links are down below. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.